Maduro out, Trump pivots toward Colombia, warning President Petro to watch his as a full-scale U.S. occupation moves to stabilize the region. The occupation triggers a co-liquidation, targeting Colombia's 90% worldwide cocaine monopoly, designating cartels as terrorists to seize the $100 billion industry, ending domestic addiction at the source while using trillions in cartel assets to fund a total reconstruction of American healthcare. Following this purge, the U.S. blocks the passage through the Darien Gap, the jungle crossing used by millions of illegal immigrants, effectively moving the American border 2,000 miles south and ending the migration crisis. Simultaneously, the green gold monopoly integrates Colombia's emerald and coffee exports into the domestic market, slashing premium prices by 40% and turning the U.S. into the global hub for the luxury gem trade. Finally, the Panama Canal Shield locks in this dominance, controlling both sides of the canal's entrance to block rivals like China, and transform the Caribbean and Northern Pacific into a private American lake. With Maduro
Oopsie. Sorry.
The president said is true. The United States of America is running Venezuela. By definition, that's true. Jake, we live in a world in which you can talk all you want about international niceties and everything else. But we live in a world, in the real world, Jake, that is governed by strength, that is governed by force, that is governed by power. By definition, we are in charge because we have the United States military stationed outside the country. We set the terms and conditions. We have a complete embargo on all of their oil and their ability to do commerce. So for them to do commerce, they need our permission. For them to be able to run an economy, they need our permission. So the United States is in charge. The United States is running. So the country during this transition period, the United States is using its military to secure our interests unapologetically in our hemisphere. We're a superpower, and under President Trump, we are going to conduct ourselves as a superpower. It is absurd that we would allow a nation in our own backyard to become the supplier of resources to our adversaries, but not to us, to hoard weapons from our adversaries, to be able to be positioned as an asset against the United States rather than on behalf of the United States.
Sovereign countries should be able to do what they want to do.
The Monroe Doctrine and the Trump Doctrine is all about securing the national interests of America. For years, we sent our soldiers to die in deserts in the Middle East to try to build them parliaments, to try to build them democracies, to try to give them more oil, to try to give them more resources. The future of the free world, Jake, depends on America being able to assert ourselves and our interests without apology. This whole period that happened after World War II, where the West began apologizing and groveling and begging
I don't even
and engaging
know,
these
honestly, what you're talking about right now.
What I'm talking about, Jake, is the idea. And by the way, I know you love doing that smarmy thing, Jake, and I was hoping to be better than that this time.
I asked you about if there should be an election.
Exactly.
I asked you if there would be an election in Venezuela. Right, but can you say that military action against Greenland is off the table?
It wouldn't be military action against Greenland. The Greenland has a population of 30,000 people, Jake. The real question is, by what right does Denmark assert control over Greenland? What is the basis of their territorial claim? What is their basis of having Greenland as a colony of Denmark? For the United States to secure the Arctic region, to protect and defend NATO and NATO interests, obviously Greenland should be part of the United States. The United States should have Greenland as part of the United States. There's no need to even think or talk about this in the context that you're asking of a military operation. Nobody's going to fight the United States militarily over the future of Greenland.
All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone salutation to all the brothers and a few sisters out there. Unto the like foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace out of the devil's mouth. Y'all heard it first. Oh, yeah. Y'all hear it. Y'all see it. It's right in your face. They don't give two shits about anybody. The law of strength. That's what they're all about. Everything we've been telling you. This proves that this is Esau. This proves that this is Esau. This is Babylon the Great. This is Egypt. This is everything that we've been saying for all these umpteenth years. All right. This proves that these are the Edomites. By thy sword shalt thou live. And he disproves, and he himself, don't be fooled by the last name. He's a small hat wearer. All right. He's oozing with pride. Basically, if you don't have what we have, you're nothing to us. Everything we've been saying, and you see it, everybody felt it, they don't give two shits. And I seen something else earlier today about, was it Argentina? There's a great fire that's taking place in Argentina. And, and then they had the Argentinians, if I'm not mistaken, in that particular land, there's a lot of resources. And the small hatters are moving forward with over there as well. So, hey, this proves that these are the devil that the Bible speaks of, for a shadow of a doubt. All right. Matter of fact, since I'm here, Obadiah, damn, that was just wow. I could start at one. You know what? I'll start at one. Obadiah 1:1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Yahweh concerning Edom. We heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador sent among the heathen. And that ambassador at that time was Gomar Nassar, the president of Egypt. He had made a bold statement. All right. He said, there will be no peace in the Middle East. The Jews left here black and they came back white. And that event became the 6-Day War. All right. Which the United States of America backed them up. So that was how they was able, because it was Egypt, it was a whole bunch of the Middle East countries that was coming against them when they took over that land, 1948. So that was the ambassador that the Lord has sent. It said, arise ye and let us raise up against her. I said, rise up against her, Slakia, in battle. And that's the 6-Day War. Behold, I made thee small among the heathen. So small, the Hebrew word is qatan, which means hated. They're the most hated. So the small hat wearers are the most hated in that region. Okay? Among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee. And that was exactly what you saw from the guy called Stephen Miller. And whoever put up that video, the first video I put up of, Captain America and this, that, like, yeah, he just secured Venezuela, he secured the West is hemisphere, and it's going to bring riches to America. Not coming to the people. It's going to the rich billionaires. It's all about strength. They don't give a damn about the poor. Matter of fact, because that's what's coming. That was in my mind too. Hold on, boom. The Apocrypha. This. Boom. What it says? Ecclesiastes, real quick. They don't give a damn about the poor. That proves it right there. It says, Sirach 13, and we go straight to the point. It says, what agreement, 18, what agreement is there between the hyena and the dog? What peace between the rich and the poor? As the wild ass is in the lion's prey in the wilderness, so the rich eat up the poor. So despite he's speaking of other countries, he's oozing, basically saying that if you have no power, the power that they have, you can't do nothing to them. That's pride. They're oozing with pride. All right? They're dripping with pride. This is his spirit. Okay? Even the dog is sleeping, he's still, you know, they dripping with pride. Matter of fact, Ecclesiastes, no, Sirach, I think it's this one, 8. It said, 2. It said, be not at variance with a rich man, lest he overweighed thee, for gold have destroyed many, and perverted the hearts of kings. Strive not with a man that is full of tongue, and heap not wood upon his fire. So you're not supposed to fight somebody who's more stronger than you. So they basically saying like nobody has the gall to fight us. So he's just hey, they just blatantly telling the world you don't want nothing with us. All right. So they oozing with pride. Proverbs 16. And I believe in the spirit, there's going to be more quote unquote victories. They may come across them. And these quote unquote victories that they may come across, they're going to be feeling themselves. They will be feeling themselves. Proverbs 16 and 18. Pride goeth before destruction. So they oozing with pride, but that is going to lead to their destruction. All right. They're going to lead to their destruction. Psalms 49 and 11. It says, the inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. It's no longer an inward thought. They just saying straight up, like, who's going to stop us? Like, they can't do nothing. And that's, hold on. It says, and the houses continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generation. They call their lands after their own name. When he said that statement, Isaiah 10, and I've been bringing that up a lot lately. It says, Isaiah 10 and 12, wherefore it shall come to pass that when the Lord hath performed his whole work upon Zion and Jerusalem, what was that work that the Lord did? He has literally destroyed, like the Lord made war with us. All right. The Lord had a field day with his people. He allowed his people to get whacked. So he said, well, he finished performing his work on us. So right now we're in the process of the Lord finishing the last things that he have to do to his people, right? I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Assyria and the glory of his high look. Now let's look up the word stout. Now we know heart in the Hebrew is lab, right? Let me get this word stout. Oh, gadal, which means greatness. Yep, I knew that Hebrew word. Oh, nice. It said greatness, magnitude, magnificence, pride, insolence in a bad sense. So they have a stout, proudful spirit. So it says, for he saith, by the strength of my hand have I done it. And you heard what Stephen Miller said. He's basically saying the people should be begging the United States. Just like when Zelensky came the first time when Trump came into office, and you said you should be thanking us. You should be. It's just oh wow, we never seen such pride like this before. But this is our Lord. This is what the Lord desires. All right, the Lord desires for them to show that pride. So it says, "For I am prudent." No, I'm sorry. For he said, "By the strength of my hand have I done it, and by my wisdom, I am prudent. I have removed the bounds of the people. I have robbed their treasures. I have put down the inhabitants like a valiant man." And this is exactly how they're acting. They're acting in the sense of They just above all. And that's the scripture says about in Daniel's. I was going to get it. He had a stout look more than his fellas. That's America. That is America. All right. And it says, in my hand have found as a nest, the riches of the people, as one gathereth eggs that are left. So whatever's undiscovered in South America with the HARP program and so forth, they are finding plethora of gold, silver, or natural resources. So they just completely, you know what? They're not just saying F the Middle East. They're just saying, you know what? Let's just secure the Western Hemisphere. Keep it on lockdown because we are super. You heard what he said out of his mouth. We be saying things, people be like, nah, y'all just talking. But you could clearly see the things that's coming out of these people's mouth. All right. And it says, and there was none that moved the wing or opened the mouth or peeped. So nobody was able to fight them off. So they are returning back to that old colonial spirit. You see how, this did the show, but everybody be talking about, just, that's the thing of the past and, forgive and forget, or not even forgive and forget. That was just to move on. They have a complete colonial spirit on them. They are colonizing everything in sight. Okay, the difference back then and now was that there was no internet. Okay, so you just got to imagine how proud they were when it was going on colonizing the world. But now there's an internet and everybody can see how these people think. There's no more politically correct. That's thrown out the window. It's just the strong devours the weak. So that is, ladies and gentlemen, the blessing of Esau. That is his blessing. It says, shall the axe boast itself against him that heweth therewith? Or shall the sword magnify itself against him that shaketh? As if the rod should not, as the rod should shake itself against them that lift it up, or as if the staff should lift up itself as if it were no wood. So that basically you're nothing but a tool to the Lord, to the creator of all things. You're nothing but a tool. Therefore shall the Lord, the Lord of hosts, send among his fat ones, leniency. Under his glory he shall kindle a burning like a burning of fire. Which that burning of fire is going to be those ICBM nuclear missiles. See, all this pride of nobody, there's no other superpower on the planet Earth but us. And I was like, okay, see what Russia did? Brothers was explaining. When I actually seen it, I was like, oh shit, that's scary. And that was just a warning. They shot these particular missiles. They came down like lightning, and that was just a warning. That was just saying like we could do whatever. So they're being proudful. Russia's being proudful, but however, that's the adversary. That's the superpower that's coming against this place. All right. I kept quoting this. I'm gonna get it. Genesis 27:38. And hey, the Lord got Yahweh Shem Yahushai got you devils. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And lift up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. The dew of heaven, as I'm able to get into the skies. All right, to get into the atmosphere, the outer atmosphere we call space. That's their blessing. That proves right then and there that they are the Edomites. And by thy sword shall thy live. All right? It is a sword they're going by. It's a sword that they're proud about. Revelation 6:4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given unto him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And it was given unto him a great sword. That great sword is those ICBM nuclear missiles. That is your ultimate blessing, your downfall. All right? Your ultimate downfall. Those same weapons that you flaunting, you flexing to the world, guess what? That is your blessing. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, he got you right prime when he wants you. Woo! This is a beautiful movie, man. Just hate the fact that the villain always win. But the villain, he's gonna meet his match. All right. This is why you think the Lord is gonna have no mercy on this place. You are boasting and bragging about shit. Hey, what he said, fuck around and find out, right? Y'all about to fuck around and find out who is the son of the Most High. Y'all about to fuck around and find out about the angels of the Most High. All right? He's coming to conquer you. He's coming to crush you. You fucking low lives motherfuckers. He gonna allow you to get so big and bad that he himself is gonna enter the room. Oh, y'all proud about destroying the weaker, the people don't have. And this is what we've been saying. This is what we've been saying about these other nations, like Iran, Venezuela, Libya, Iraq. They did not have weapons of mass destruction. Because you don't flex like that if somebody has mass destruction. All right? That was all. They were just flexing. They're a bunch of pussies that's about to get snuffed, man. It says, the pride of thy heart, back in Obadiah, the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that say in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground out of his own fucking mouth? Where is that devil?
The Trump doctrine is all about securing the national interests of America. For years, we sent our soldiers to die in deserts in the Middle East to try to build them ourselves as a superpower. It is absurd that we would allow a nation in our own backyard to become the supplier of resources to our adversaries, but not to us, to hoard weapons from our adversaries, to be able to be...
Who shall bring them down? That's what he's boasting and bragging, yo. Shit, you know what he talks, yo, he should be the fucking president. He should be the fucking president. Because, man, yo, this is amazing. Jeremiah 49. The Lord got you, man. He got you. He got you, devils. He got you right where he wants you. Pump your chest all day, Mr. Stephen Miller. Pump your fucking chest. Exude the great victory that you have accomplished. Because when the Lord comes, keep that energy. It says, Jeremiah 49, I saw 4 and 16, same thing. That terribleness have deceived thee, that pride of thine heart, O that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, that holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as an eagle, I will bring thee down, saith the Lord. I shall bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord. The Lord said, I'm going to bring you down. He's going to bring you down back to earth, back to the pits where you belong. Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at it, all the plagues thereof, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord. No man shall be no man shall be abide there, neither is the Son of Man dwell in it. Behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan, against the habitation of the strong. What did he just say? What did he just say? We're the strongest nation. We're the superpower. That was just pumping his chest. So the Lord said he's going to come up to the habitations of the strong, but I will suddenly make him run away from her. And who is a chosen man that I will appoint over her? For who is like me, who will appoint me the time? Who is that shepherd that will stand before me? Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord. They have taken against Edom, and his purpose that he have purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make the habitation desolate with them. And they said, sometime by this month, they're going to go attack Iran. And once they attack Iran, holy shit. This is gonna get lit. It's gonna get lit. The superpower of the earth is gonna be in a long dogfight. Despite all the great stuff that they may have, you're not going to get this easily. And the Lord's gonna have you so spread thin and still come into the scene and tear you apart. All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Matter of fact, let me end it off on this. Isaiah 63, I'm going to read an NLT. It says, who is this coming from Edom, from Basra, with his garments stained crimson? Who is this robed in splendor, striding forward in the greatness of his strength? It is I proclaiming victory, mighty to save. Who are you? Why are your garments red, like those of one that's trotting the winepress? I have trodden the winepress alone. From the nations, no man was with me. I trampled them in my anger, and trod them down in my wrath. Their blood splattered my garments, and I stained all my clothes. This is talking about the Lord, Yahushai. It was for me the day of vengeance, the year for me to redeem had come. I looked, but there was no one to help. I was applaud that no one gave support. So my own arm achieved salvation for me, and my wrath sustained me. I trampled the nations. Oh, actually, it's not this one. I knew it was because he said something. I said it's the NIV I'm reading. I knew something was off, but it's okay. Parallel to let me read verse 4. It says, for the time has come for me to avenge my people. There it is. This is the Lord coming back to do what? To avenge his people. All right. So it says, for the time has come for me to avenge my people, to ransom them from their oppressors. And who is that? Esau. All right. You're holding us at gunpoint as if you're going to destroy us. So the Lord said, it's his time he's going to avenge us. I was amazed to see that no one intervened to help the oppressed. Why would the oppressed need help? Because of the great superpower. So myself, not I, the Lord speaking, stepped in to save them with my strong arm, and my wrath sustained me. So he's going to come and slaughter and destroy this godforsaken place. All right. I crushed the nations in my anger and made them stagger and fall to the ground, spilling their blood upon the earth. I will tell of the Lord's unfailing love. I will praise the Lord for all he has done. I will rejoice in his great goodness to Israel, which he has granted according to his mercy and love. So the Lord is coming to deliver his people from your devil asses. So they could prop up all this machismo energy, but Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is going to destroy you. And what you're doing to South America, I hope y'all move down there because it's gonna be a fun party. Like we're gonna have a fun day. Search out for Edomites. We're gonna find you everywhere, every crevice of the world, and grab you and throw your ass in a fucking pit. And then we're gonna tell you how strong we are, and there's nothing that you can do. And he said, "There are my very own people. Surely they will not betray me again." And he became their savior. So, and what obviously what we need saving from is these damn devils. So can these other nations make an Esau make? Absolutely not. In all their suffering, he also suffered, and he personally rescued them. In his love and his mercy, he rescued them, and he lifted them up and carried them through all the years. So with that being said, shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.